Hi everybody, Tetanus Risk back with you, and I'm working on the 2000 GMC Safari 4x4 now. And as you can see on the dash, I got the dreaded ABS light on, and if I didn't have the connectors disconnected, or two of the connectors that disconnected from the ABS module, you'd also see that my parking brake light would be on. So yeah, I got that dreaded condition where you get both those lights on. And rooting around on the forums on the internet and some YouTube videos, that's bad solder joints in the ABS module. Some people say it's the ground for the ABS module, but I'm gonna go the most difficult route first, because it seems to be a pretty common problem amongst all GM vehicles of this vintage, where the solder welds crack in the ABS module on the PCB. So right now I'm trying to get it out, and I live in a northern climate where we use a lot of salt on the roads, and the 4 screws holding the ABS module to the ABS pump, they're a T20 torx. Well, of course there's not much left for a torx bit to grab onto. So I'm going to show you what I'm trying next. I've seen on the internet where people have cut holes in the floor underneath the driver's seat to access the module. I'm not resigned to go that way yet. I'll show you what I got going here now. So I'm under the van, underneath the driver's side seat. I've pulled off this cover. It's just 2 13mm bolts here, so I can gain access from this direction. And please bear with the camera work under here, it's kind of tight. Now I've lifted this van. I got the 2-inch pucks between the subframe and the body, so that gives me a little more access in here. So if you don't have a lift, yeah, this might not work for you. There's seems to be only about 4 inches between the top of the module and the floor itself. Waiting for that to focus. There we go. Okay, so you got 4 bolts, one here, one behind it, way back here. You got another one about, yeah, right there, and one opposite there in the back. Now those are really hard to see, but if I can get the camera up there, let me get a bit more light on this situation. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's one of them there, and they're pretty corroded. So I wasn't. There's one there too. I'm not sure if the camera's focusing on that, but I'll turn it a bit more. Hopefully you're getting a shot of that. I'll move it around, see if you can see the other ones. I'm not sure. I can't see what you're seeing right now. But they're pretty pooped. So what I'm going to try and do next, I was thinking of trying to get some sort of Dremel tool in there and cutting slots. I might have access to maybe 1 or 2 of the little bolts, but you know, fast spinning tiny blade, my hand's in the way. I decided to go this route. I got the DeWalt extension, flexible extension for my drill, and I picked up 5/32 bits with the hex connector, quick connector there, and I'm just gonna try and take it slow. Now I'm not going to show you the repair on the module here, because there's very good videos on YouTube showing you that. I'm just I'm going to show you my trials, my successes and or failures in trying to use this method to get this out, and so stay tuned. So that's success right there. I'll try and angle this up more. No more head here. I went with the low-hanging fruit first, getting the one that was easiest to access. So there may still be trouble on the horizon trying to reach the other 3. But it worked. Patience is the key. Started off with the 5/32. Just take it easy trying to center the drill bit to cut in the middle of the what's left of the inverted, or the Torx head there. I got it pretty centered, and I drilled down a bit, like to a depth I thought like the head would end and the threaded screw would be starting, and then I switched, like I said, being careful to center it, and then I switched to the 732s to break the head off, and here's the result right here. That came off, stuck to the 732 drill bit. Now you can see I did bust out one side, so I think on the next one I'm not going to drill down as deep, so I give the 732 an opportunity to actually center in the hole made by the 532s. So I'll keep going, and I'll report my progress. Here's the ABS module out, and with the next two bolts, after, like you saw in the first one, they were easy. They were like a song. Yeah, I had good visuals. I was checking every, say, 15 to 20 seconds of drilling, putting the drill down, picking up the mirror and the flashlight, and making sure that I was pretty plumb and I was hitting the center of the bolt head. Proceeded with caution the whole time, and eventually I didn't even use the 730 seconds on the next two. It was they just broke off. They hit a certain point. I was so nicely centered. I hit a certain point, they broke off, came off on the end of the drill bit. Then there was the fourth one, and the fourth one is the rear, to the rear of the van, on the frame side, and as you can see here, I needed to do a JB weld repair, because I could look in from this end, and I could make sure that I was plumb, like left to right, but not north and south kind of thing. And I drilled in on an angle, busted through the side of the head and into the plastic enough. There was enough of the bolt head left there that it was just a pain in the guts to try and remove the thing. I got the ABS module loose on the 3 studs. It was still pinned in the back corner. I did manage to put some pry marks in this area, as you can see them right there. So that's not the best. Just be careful. Learn from my mistakes. Take it easy. Take it slow. There is threaded insert, or not threaded insert, just a brass insert in the plastic. So I was able to JB weld that back in. I'm sure that's going to hold enough just to fasten that down. I might use a washer on that one, because of course the insert got kind of messed up at the top, but it's going to be good enough to hold it in, I hope. So that's how to get one of these out. Patience, and the flexible extension for your drill. Go out and get one today. Great product from DeWalt. When you flex it, it holds the flex. It did the trick here. Now I'm going to wait for this to cure. I got the other T8 Torx on these, and I tried a few of them. I got that one out right here. This one broke, and that one in there broke. So that's not a bad thing. I'm going to RTV this all back together, and it should be plenty strong. There's still one in there. They will go back in, or maybe I'll do some sort of triangular pattern. I might not have that option, because that one's broke and that one's broke. So whichever ones come out, there's still one over here, way down. Can't see it right there. Yeah, if they come out, they're going back in their holes. So I'm going to take a knife, like in all the other videos you can see. I'm going to get it in there. I'm going to tear the lid off. There's patience involved there. You got to go around maybe 5, 6, 8 times. Clean all that off once you've done your resoldering and new RTV. I'm going to clamp it together. I'm going to put any screws that come out back in, and let that cure for a while, and then it's going back in for the test. Kind of a drag of a repair, this, but you know, rather than shelling out the $500-600 for a remand one, and that's all they're doing is resoldering the board and selling it back to us. So you know, if you got the tools and the time and the patience, get at her. And as always, if you like the content, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. And until next time, take it easy.